Okay, here's your article for homework tonight. I'm going to go ahead and help you read it out so we can get to the questions that follow. Starting from the top, where did chloroplasts come from? This photo shows plant cells under a microscope. The little green spots inside inside the cell are chloroplasts. Why can a plant make its own food through photosynthesis and you can't? It's because a plant's cells have something your cells don't have. The things you're missing are chloroplasts. If you look at a plant or algae cells under a microscope, you can see lots of tiny, round, green spots inside each cell. Those spots are the chloroplasts. When you look at a green leaf, you're really seeing the color of chloroplasts inside the cells that make up the leaf. This diagram shows organelles in a plant cell. Like your cells, a plant cell has a nucleus, mitochondria, and a cell membrane. However, unlike your cells, the plant cell has chloroplasts. Chloroplasts are a kind of organelle. That's the term for special cell parts that perform important functions for a cell. Chloroplasts are extremely important organelles for plants and algae because the chloroplasts are where photosynthesis takes place. Inside each chloroplast, water, carbon dioxide molecules are changed into a chemical reaction, forming oxygen and glucose molecules, which the plant can use as food. Photosynthesis reaction is powered by energy from sunlight, and it's the basis of nearly every ecosystem on Earth. Where do chloroplasts come from? Here's the amazing thing. More than 1 billion years ago, these cell parts were independent bacteria. These ancient bacteria were similar in many ways to cyanobacteria, which are a type of bacteria still alive today. If you've ever seen pond scum, the green goop that often grows at the surface of small ponds, you've seen cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria are bacteria that can perform photosynthesis, and so were the ancient bacteria that gave rise to chloroplasts. This microscope photo shows cyanobacteria. These bacteria can perform photosynthesis and are probably similar to ancient microorganisms that gave rise to chloroplasts. At the time, all life on Earth was a form of bacteria and other single-celled organisms known as microorganisms. Some ancient bacteria were able to perform photosynthesis, while many other microorganisms around them could not. Somehow, there are a few different theories about how this happened. Some ancient photosynthetic bacteria were absorbed by other, larger microorganisms. The bacteria became parts of the larger microorganisms. They became the organelles we call chloroplasts. Once the larger microorganisms contained chloroplasts, they gained the ability to perform photosynthesis. Today, chloroplasts are organelles in plant cells, but they still have their own DNA, which is different from the DNA of the nucleus of the cell. If a plant cell somehow loses its chloroplasts, the cell can't make more. Only a chloroplast can make another chloroplast. Based on this, scientists have figured out that chloroplasts were independent microorganisms before they became part of plant cells. It's amazing, but true.